back right here on IntellectualRadio.com. I am my host, Jay Davis, aka the Nimble Sex Symbol. I'm joined by my lovely co-host,
Crystal Iris, boss at extraordinaire. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Miss Sweet, like Debbie.
We disorganized today, y'all. I'm sorry. It's my fault. My bad.
So how you doing? How's your week?
It was great. Oh gosh, please don't. It was a great week.
It was a great week.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. It was a great week. So last week we talked about the wonderful things that Jay Davis did for me for Valentine's Day. And some people wanted to know what happened on Valentine's Day for the last day in our first Valentine's Day. So what I got was this amazing iPad and my favorite color, rose gold.
Word.
And it's the new iPad Pro. So thank you, Jay.
Word.
And we went out and I think it was something else too, right? Dinner. You know, all that good stuff. So Jay was caking it up last week. So we had a really good time. Really good time.
So
How was your week, Jay?
it was alright. Can't complain. Shot a sketch that I'm gonna release soon. So
Speaking of that,
how you doing? Huh?
speaking of that,
Speaking of that,
We're-
segue.
yeah.
Jamal Jesse Smollett has, as of like 30 minutes ago, has been officially charged with filing a false police report. So, yeah, he can't lie, and he can't tell a big lie like that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's the.
Well, can you give us a little background on the story? Because I actually didn't. Honestly, I really wasn't following the story like that. I know I just don't get into celebrity news like that. I try to stay out of people's business.
Well, it was January 29th at 2 a.m. He the story broke that he got attacked by some Trump supporters wearing MAGA hats. They threw bleach on him, calling him gay and all kinds of derogatory terms. He ended up in the hospital. He said they had a noose around his neck, everything.
Yep.
And that story had a lot of holes in it. So,
yeah. I know you said when it first came out, you was like, he lying.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. And people, like, if you didn't believe him, you were called a homophobe.
Yeah. What lost me? So I listened to the story, but I wasn't like really following the story. But when I first heard it, what threw me off was when he said they threw something at him or did something and then said this is MAGA County. I was like, who does that?
Right.
MAGA country or whatever they said. I was like, who does that? Now that's the part I was like, that sounds so lame. Even if this is a criminal act, that part right there is lame. Oh my god.
And he did. My cousin just said he messed up in Black History Month. Yes, he did.
I know.
And speaking of which, I thank you for your mess up because I'm releasing the sketch at midnight tonight about him. Jim Davis, Celebrity Crisis Manager. He needs me more than ever right now. So we're gonna release that at midnight.
I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see it.
Eventually the people are gonna forgive him. I look at it stuff like this. If people forgive Chris Brown, he's gonna give forgiveness.
Yeah, but his career will never be the same. Even since then, even if you take Chris Brown's situation, Chris Brown's career is not the same.
But he bounced back.
He did, but some people, he lost a lot of following.
He's not. This is nowhere near as bad as what happened. Like, I remember that mug shot. I'm like, what was you smoking? You do that?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I go be a lawyer. That's funny.
Yeah.
So today's topic, we're talking about liars, lying.
People be lying out here.
Is it okay? When is it okay to lie?
Huh? You know what? There's all different types of lies.
I don't know. My mic not
on?
No, I don't.
Then what's wrong with you, Jay? We're so it's all different types of lies and stuff, that be going on. Jesse, he had like this huge lie that has come up and now they are charging him.
Test.
for lying about this police
No.
report that he
Right
filed.
here.
I hear you.
Okay.
But you know what my mom had brought up, I was having a conversation with her to kind of build out the show, and she was saying, you know what, there's a lie and then there's deception. So what role does lying play? Does deception play in lying? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody just said, who said this? Jay Sean Jones said on a job interview, it's okay to lie. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you ever?
Yeah, that was actually a good one.
Are you ever late for work? Never.
Right.
Never. Are you willing to work overtime?
Right. Work on weekends, evenings, yep. And as soon as you got something scheduled, look here, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I got something to do.
Right. Is denying and lying the same thing? Because there's some I'm taught taken to the grave. Like
denying,
lying and denying. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, if you're denying something that's true, that's a lie. That's a lie. But if so that's one of our questions too. If you're withholding information, is that considered a lie? Or you just not telling the whole truth? Is that a lie? I think that's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. If you got herpes and you don't tell me, I don't care if I got a condom on or not, we got a situation.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's why I think it's so important to ask questions. So, do you think it's okay to lie?
It's okay.
I know
Michelle Ivy just said, and I was going to say this one too. She said, is it okay to lie to your kids about certain things? Yep. Because everybody's been told there was a Santa Claus or something, the Tooth Fairy, something. It's just some things to make your kids happy. And there's nothing wrong with making your kids happy. Eventually, the truth will come out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing wrong with making your kids happy. It's a lie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lie. I think if it's a lie for the good reasons, like if you're trying to plan a surprise or something like that, you know, let me go ahead and lie to you real quick. We about to do this, but really we finna do this.
Yeah. And I don't know what's the purpose that Jamal or Jesse, whatever you want to go by, I don't know what the purpose of his lie was.
I don't
know if he's supposed to boost his celebrity, like I looked at it like this. I remember a few years ago, they shot up Rick Ross' car. Well, allegedly, he was driving at 5 a.m. and somebody like shot up his car while he was in it. And it like the car was just tore up, but he ain't have a scratch on him. He ain't talked to the police. He ain't issued no statement. He ain't called himself the Fat Tupac. He ain't do none of that. Whatever he did, he just walked away. But what he did, like, he attracted attention to himself by doing interviews, going on stage, saying he the gay Tupac and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I see some of my sorors checking in. Hey, y'all. Z-Fi. Freedom Within Me. She says, yep, kids don't need to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah. Like who your daddy is. Ooh.
Like who your daddy is? Jesus.
No, you know how like, okay, so you know how mamas be having that one friend and it be like, this your uncle. And it really ain't the uncle.
Who mama you speaking for? Don't talk about my mama like that.
I'm not talking about you. Your parents are married, happily married.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about that one mama that got the friend, the single mama that got the friend, and she's trying to slowly but surely introduce her kids.
Are you talking to
this
somebody?
Man.
Talking to somebody in particular? What's going on?
I'm just saying in general. Jay? Nothing. No, I'm just saying in general.
Okay. I think people lie in the beginning, in the dating phases of relationships.
Oh my god!
Or they withhold some of the truth.
Oh yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I had this one situation. Oh my gosh! So I had met this one guy, and I wasn't interested in dating him initially, but he would call me and ask me, and I'm like, no, it's okay. So finally he called me and he like really promoted himself. He was just like, hey, look, I'm ex-military. You know, I'm ex-military. I got my own truck. I got a great job. I got all of this stuff, you know. And he talked about how good of a person he is. I'm an artist. I do this. I do that. And then turned out he didn't drive that well. I never saw the truck. Never saw the truck. And then the car that he claimed to have wasn't his, it was his sister's. And so once I found out that all of this stuff was a lie, a huge lie, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like the person that he completely developed was just a character. It was like really a part of his imagination.
Right. All right, Rob.
And it was like months into the relationship when I found out like all of this was a lie.
Oh, damn.
So it was really, really bad.
All right, Rob Durr said, I don't know, Jay. Sometimes lies might save some shit. Give me some examples of how lies might save something. What do you
Baby boy.
Yeah.
LaKasha say, or that's Uncle so-and-so. See, that's what I'm saying. They do say that.
Yeah. I don't think it is lying if you don't fully tell the truth all the time. Like, but some people on first dates, when you start a new relationship, like, are you with somebody? And people be like, nope. But in the back of their mind, they be like, I think this girl still think I go with her. And they probably have that person out there, but they're not going to tell you that on the first date.
So you just broke up with somebody in your head, but didn't let the girl know that you broke up with them?
You've been there before. You can break up with somebody and they don't know. They don't take no for an answer, and they still be lingering around like, hey, why are you still calling me? Like, we cool.
But see, that's not a lie though.
It's not.
That's not a lie. If you've broken up with the person and that person is choosing to still be around you, no, that's not lying. They're just weird.
It is weird or a stalker. Michelle said, I lied to a guy after the first date where he acted a fool and thought it was comedy. I told him we wouldn't be a good fit and that it was me and not him, but it was all him. You lied to save your feelings and probably your windshield, because some people just don't take rejection like that.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad lie, right? And she said she took it on her. She's like, it's me, not you.
Yeah, I think we've all done that.
But
it's me, not you.
But it's like she probably saw things in his eyes like this man might try to kill me. So this is the $1 million question. What is the biggest lie that you have ever told? Everybody chime in. Biggest lie that you have ever told.
What is the biggest lie that you have ever told?
Ladies first.
Oh, Jay, you bogus. The biggest lie I've ever told. I hate to even say this. I hate to even say it, but it's so many women that say it, so I don't feel alone. But when I was much, much younger, there was this guy. Oh, I hate myself. No, I'm not gonna say I hated myself, but when I think about it, I can't stand myself for when I was at this time in my life. But what happened was there was this guy who wasn't giving me the attention that I felt like I deserved, and we were in a relationship. And so in order to try to get him to get his stuff together, I told him that I was pregnant. I told him that I was pregnant and that I had miscarried. That's what I told him. That was the biggest lie I ever told him. You are a terrible person. That's the biggest lie I ever told him. But then, I didn't tell him the truth, but then he was like, well, let's have a baby for real. And I was like, oh, no. I didn't want those problems. That was the biggest lie I've ever told. And I've never said that ever again. I never lied like that ever again. Yep. Women do it. Women do it.
And
I said, women do it. They do. And this was when I was much, much younger. It's not like I'm 30 years old now. This was well over what? I don't know. Years ago. Years ago. So
let's see.
Now, ladies, don't leave me out. Tell the truth. When did y'all say y'all was pregnant by somebody? Tell the truth. Don't leave me out here. Just say it. So Jay know that I'm not crazy.
Shit.
Just say it.
Let's see. Hell, women lie all the time. Yes, they do. I just found out a big lie right now.
Danisha said it's the biggest lie for a reason. So Jay, tell me, what's the biggest lie you ever told?
I just told my niece Santa Claus wasn't real.
No, that ain't the biggest lie you've ever told.
I told a girl who was visually not attractive to me that she was the most beautiful person in the world just to sleep with her.
You're a horrible person.
I was in high school. Of course, I was.
You're a horrible person.
Horrible. Keyword.
Despicable.
I know, right? Hey,
Despicable.
I made her feel like a queen for 32 minutes.
Anyways.
What happened? Mm-hmm.
You're a horrible person. And you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. You should be disgusted. If I should be ashamed, you should be disgusted.
Well, I've already did a disclaimer. I did a disclaimer before I even mentioned it. Thank you very much.
You took a life in your life. You killed a baby.
I didn't say I aborted it.
It died. It still died.
I said I miscarried.
It still died in your life.
But that was out of my hands. That was out of my hands.
Oh my God.
That was out of my hands.
That's so sad. Then you broke up with her. You goddamn right. I broke up with her.
Yeah.
Women always hollering they broke, and I be broke right with them. I need $40. Why do women always need $40? Can you speak for the ladies? What's the $40?
No, because I don't ask for $40.
Not you, but some of your friends.
I don't think my friends ask for $40.
Okay. Or some of your
we ask
ladies.
For big money. You feel me?
Like how much?
Big money.
What's big money?
We look, if I'm asking for money, it's at least $100. Okay. If I'm asking for it.
All right.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, dang, I don't have any funds right now, and I'm gonna see what the person come up with. Messing around with Jay, I get like $5.
You get $3.50.
$3.50. See, even worse. I was trying to keep it okay for the people.
Hey,
you know,
I need that extra $1.50.
You ain't no good.
What is the biggest lie you've heard that one of your friends told you?
Huh?
What's the biggest lie that one of your friends told you?
Ooh, I would have to think about that. Because I like to think that my friends are honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think off the top of my head if there was a friend that I ever felt was being deceitful.
My friend had me lie to somebody to get penicillin pills because he got burnt and he was afraid to go to the clinic.
Ooh.
So I had to lie.
So you lied in order to save a penis.
I knew. Don't say it like that. Come on now.
You lied to save a penis.
I was cool with the girl who had him on the floor. So he had like all this medication. See, what do you call those people who just think they always sick or got something?
Not hypochondriac?
Yes. She's one of them. So she had like every pill ever. Oh so I went in her room and we knew she had him, but she didn't like him. Mm-hmm. She hated his guts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like I think I got strep throat. And you know, that clean strep throat. And I had to talk my way. And she didn't believe me. I had to talk my way up on it. I got the pills. But I had to lie.
To save a penis.
Come on now. Why is the videos orientation portrait and not landscape? I don't know. Like, this is a new iPad, and I tried to do landscape, and it was like crooked. It was upside down. So I'm gonna get it right next week. I'm sorry, Michelle. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I could fix it now. Hold on.
You probably gotta try to do it. It said rotate your phone. You can't turn your phone while recording. Oh, you would have had to do it already.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Sorry.
I'll fix it next week.
So, are you guys sharing with us what y'all been lying about?
Yeah, what y'all been lying about? Michelle, she told us a lie. Sabrina, tell me a lie. You got to do a skit on lies. You both have funny stories. Sabrina, what's the biggest lie you ever told? Mike Walker, what is the biggest lie you have ever told? Let's see. Ross, I lie all the damn time. Most of us remember someone's name. There are a lot of people out there that I know as dude, buddy, guy, bro. Hey, I'm the worst with names. Look, if people come up to me and she's seen this and be like, Jay, what up? I'm like, yo, what up, bro? What's going on? I don't know nobody's name.
Yeah,
I might know your face. It's nothing personal.
Nope.
I'm just bad with names and faces, but I'm friendly. like, bro, hit me up. Like, what's your number? You got my number? I do got your number. Yeah, just text me real quick.
Who is that? Say my weight. I was gonna say I definitely lie about that now. about weight. Do you lie to women about if they look fat or not? Have you ever been asked that
I will
question?
never say a woman look fat. I'm not. You look good. Never. I'm not gonna talk my way out of the booty. Like that's stupid. Why would I do that? I wouldn't even do that if I wanted to be mean. Why would I do that?
Mm.
Oh yeah, you look beautiful.
Interesting. Interesting.
You're never supposed to tell a woman she look beautiful. That's the dumbest shit ever. No guy will do that. Only guys that do that are guys who've been married for like 40 years and they want to see something bad happen to their wife.
What? Not something, but no, they wouldn't.
Old couples don't care.
That's kind of you, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
What did baby boy say? I lie to you.
I lie to you because I care about your feelings.
Right. But I tell these the truth.
Let's see. I lie and tell men I'm in a relationship if I'm not interested in them, even though I've been single for years. Look, I agree with like some of the stuff Michelle's saying because there's crazy guys out here who don't. You can say you got a man and be like, "Can he fight?" You be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you, dude?" So it's like sometimes, you have to lie, especially if like guys are too aggressive,
right?
And you got to let them down easy. Sometimes you just can't be mean to a guy because you don't know who that guy is,
right? So, what are some things that you cannot lie about? Like you should not lie about these things.
You should not lie about your kids. One of the biggest lie, and I'm like, a friendship was damaged forever because of this lie. I ain't gonna say her name, but she was telling me we were friends. We used to like work together, so to speak. Like she was a singer or whatever. I'm not gonna get into it, but her whole time she was saying that she was at the time I was 30 or say 31. She said she was like 3-4 years younger than me, and she had one daughter that I knew about. It was a guy. She's like, I'm taking care of my nephew because my sister was like on drugs. She kept saying that her nephew was a teenager. So fast forward, I got in a little trouble. I had a suspended license. So we got pulled over. And I'm in the back of a car. They're finna process me. And they were going to let her drive my car. And they were like, well, I got to run your license. So I'm in the back of the squad car. And they were like reading her name out loud. And they said her name. Turned to find out she's like 3 years older than me. And then later down the road, I'm like, is that your son? And she was like, yes. And I'm like, why did you lie? Like, I guess she was embarrassed because she had him at a young age. But it was just like, if you lie about
your child,
like denying a kid, I don't want you around me.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
So it kind of strained our relationship. I don't have no hard feelings. It's just I don't want her around me.
Yeah.
No lying, period. You ain't never lied, Tasha?
No.
She lied. She
lied. She lied right now.
Don't lie about who your children are by. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's ever lie about having the HIV. HIV. I guess.
The HIV. Seriously. That's true though. So I have people who have STDs and refuse to share that information.
Yeah, that's murder.
Or when you ask them, because I like to ask specific questions. If I ask you and you lying to me, I feel like it's time to fight for real.
Yeah, you can go to jail for that. If you have like herpes or something like that, like something you can't get rid of, like bumpies, you can go to jail for that.
Yep. I think that's horrible. So what about this? Okay, so you know how there's all of this stuff about women wearing weaves and a lot of makeup and things like that, and it's over enhancing your beauty. Like you just overdoing it. Okay. Got the weave, the eyelashes, the brows, and then you also have men who, fake their hair linings and put all that paint and dye in their beards and stuff like that. So is that lying? Is that deception?
No, that's just artwork. That's it's not, unless like at some point, if you with somebody, I'm going to see that scalp. I don't care what the situation is. We gonna have to establish, hey, you wear weave, but at some point I gotta see that scalp, because if your hair look like mine, and we've been together. That's a problem. That's a failure on me for not seeing your scalp at some point in a relationship. If you've been with somebody for 3 years and they never seen your real scalp, that's a problem.
Or your real face.
Right.
You saw makeup videos though.
Yeah.
Where they contouring.
Yeah.
Like they be completely different shades and all looking like a totally different person.
I saw something, and I don't know if it's fake or not, but it's funny. They said this man divorced his wife or sued his wife.
Yeah.
Because all their kids came out ugly.
Yeah.
And it's because he was wearing makeup.
Yeah. I was just about to bring that up. That was she had a whole bunch of surgery. We talked about that on the show.
Yeah.
A few months ago. About the guy who married this woman and she was a very beautiful woman, and then they had kids and the kids came out ugly, and he was like, what happened? And showed she ended up finding he ended up finding a bunch of pictures of her when she was younger and was like, it was ugly. Right. Went to court and sued the lady.
Right. This is funny. Rawal said, not in Cali. You don't have to disclose your STD status.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the new article that just came out.
Oh, Danisha said, only lie about the number of sex partners, keep it under 5. How many ladies lie about the number of sex partners they had? And a hush goes over the crowd. Anybody who lied before? What guy had the courage enough to ask?
I hate when people ask that question, honestly. I seriously hate when people ask that question. Jay, don't put me. And the reason why I hate why people ask that question is because no matter what number a woman gives, you're still going to start doing that multiplication, that addition and stuff like that. That's a stupid question. And the way that men are set up and wired, it's like you ask me that question and now you're going to look at me different because you're not the first person that I've been with. You see what I'm saying? But it's whatever. But it's okay for men to sleep with however many partners that they wanted to have. That ain't fair.
I mean, like I had like 3.
I hate that question.
I had like 3.
Shut up, boy.
Tasha said she lost count. Jesus. Okay. Contour lies. Don't clap for that. Why ask when you really don't want to know? I do not want to know. I do not want. I'll burn the house down. Whatever number I'm burning that house
down. Exactly.
Like 2. Oh.
Exactly. Like, don't ask that stupid question. I hate that question.
I'm throwing it.
I would never ask anybody that question, and I hate when people try to ask me that question and really will try to grill me to get the truth out. So now I'm second guessing. Like, dang, well, how many was it? Was I wrong? What I'm saying is, people be out here doing too much. That's all I'm saying.
Now ask how many women run over to the Dominican Republic and have plastic surgery and come back taking pictures in the gym like they lost a lot of weight in the gym. Not hating on them, but don't lie about it. Yeah, the tweet acting like your workouts was easy. Wait, ask to see how easy it is to get in. Oh, jeez.
What?
Ask to see how easy it is to get in.
No.
Y'all are going crazy. What do some of your comments say?
I don't have any comments. I just got people checking in.
I'm telling you, my second think he's my first. He would die. That is what? Come on. You're saying he didn't know he could tell the difference?
Is it a lie, right? If you tell your significant other that you're going somewhere, let's say you're going out with coworkers, okay? You specify, I'm going out with coworkers, and then it turns out it's a coworker of the opposite sex. You lying, right?
What if the other coworkers didn't show up? What was the intention was to have a bunch of coworkers and then everybody didn't show up?
If everybody didn't show up, guess what? It's over. Because the plan was that we were all going out together.
I wanted to drink. We needed a drink to settle our nerves.
Okay, but is that a lie or no?
It's not a lie. It's just something happened. If it's only a lie if when you get home and you be like, oh, I was hanging out with your coworkers. It was great. But like technically it was a coworker, so that would be a lie. But it's not a lie if you go and nobody show up but one person. That's just coincidence. He said, "Yep, that's a lie."
If you don't come home, oh hey, how was it? And you don't mention that, oh, it was just one person, that's lying. That's withholding information.
How many ladies have lied and said the sex was great just because y'all can get something out of the guy? Whether it's some jewelry or he take you out whenever you want to go. How many of you ladies did that in your young years? Said the sex is great. Yeah. You had me screaming and stuff. You'll be drinking dinner from a straw if it's a car. That's funny.
Look, let me tell you something. Sometimes women gotta lie about stuff.
Oh hell, we have all faked it.
Yeah, and the reason why is because at some point, look, this is over. This is over. It's not going anywhere. Just end this, okay? Just end it. Just end it. So yeah, sometimes people fake stuff.
That's a lie.
It is a lie, but I mean, look, that's the same thing as like trying to lie to you. Like we gotta lie to you in order to preserve your feelings because men have this huge ego. Men got this ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when that ego is damaged, now it's a problem.
No, it's not.
It is a problem.
I can even make my legs shake and fake it. That's
Who said that?
Tasha. I can make my leg. Look.
That is hilarious.
Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Guys fake it too.
How can a guy fake it?
God, okay, you asked for this.
I want to know, how can a guy fake it?
If it's, I've faked it before, a long time ago. If it's terrible and I don't feel it's going anywhere, and I just happen to be behind you, I'll just spit on your back and be like, ah.
Spit on the back, Jay.
What you wanted? You asked.
Spit on the back.
Oh, damn, girl. Shit, I gotta get up out of here. Gotta work. What happened?
That's gross, Jay.
What?
That's gross.
Hey, I'm trying to spare feelings because y'all don't want to hear that y'all stuff is whack. Like, no, your stuff is whack. Maybe if you did this and this, it'd be y'all get mad.
But men do have whack stuff.
First of all, check your tone. Jesus.
No, because you thinking it's a female versus man thing.
I just said one example.
You thinking it's a female versus man thing.
Y'all was saying that y'all fake it. She talking about fake.
This is a Paul
Y'all are talking about how y'all fake it all the time. I brought up one example, and all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, guys.
I'm not calling you a bad guy.
Guys fake it too sometimes.
I'm just okay. Y'all can fake it. That's it. I'm just saying it's funny.
Tell me why we doing it, and I will tell them their sister was better anyway.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, she'll probably tell you.
I just say yes. True, guys can fake it, but if you know your partner, you'll feel the thing jump when he.
Yes.
Y'all nasty.
Something's going on with my phone over here.
I can tell you a lot that's going on with your phone.
I'm not about to play with you, James. What about, okay, so ladies, for real, have this conversation with me. So you know how men, they try to act like they single or they out here living single and they really married. Have you ever been in a situation like that? And how did you find out that this guy was married?
I don't have.
If you want to, sorry, real quick. If you want to call in, you can 708-223-8953. It's over there. Okay.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know. This is last time I hung out with a guy that cheated on this girl. I was like in high school, maybe early college. I don't like living bogus like that. Like, don't include me in your life. So I don't hang out with guys who do that. Yeah. It's just, that's just what it is. Don't include me in your BS. And then I saw, so how was the club the other night? What are you talking about? I was asleep. And now she's killing everybody.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't appreciate that. I think people need to be more honest about their relationships in general. Like overall, please just be honest. If you know that you are married and you are seeking a divorce, say that you're married but you are seeking a divorce and be honest about it. Or don't say that you are divorced and you're really not.
Had to deal with that. We know the story I told you, and I could have got shot
Mhm.
dealing with somebody who was still legally married, but they was partially separated.
Mhm.
So if like you separated, you know somebody's going through something, and you give them the inkling that we can work it out, that's
Right.
not separated. Y'all
Right.
just not getting along right now.
Right.
And so you shouldn't be seeking new relationships
Right.
or testing the waters. Like
Right.
in your relationship, and you don't have to
Mhm.
worry about somebody showing up shooting the person you trying to fall in love with.
Mhm. Absolutely.
I get approached by married men all the time
Mhm.
to see my DM, but they usually have 2 or more social media pages, but not smart enough to change the name completely.
Yeah. And for some reason, like I don't know.
D.
Don't like what she saying?
I don't like participating in other people's mess.
No.
I had a guy who was living with a woman, and I had no idea. When I found out, I sent a group text introducing myself. My name is Tasha.
Right.
Oh, that is funny. I know somebody who did that. Coincidentally, has a show here, but but I blame both parties because if you're dating somebody for 2 years and you never went to their house, you're stupid.
Yeah. So you know how they had like the catfish stuff, right? So
Uh-huh.
have you ever been catfish? Like I don't know your history with like
when the MySpace days, I got catfish before.
MySpace days.
I got catfish bogus. I'm like, Joe, this got to be a dude. This got to be.
What
a dude.
happened? Okay, wait, tell the story.
She put a picture. This is the way she did it. She had a picture up as a profile picture, but there's more than one person on the profile picture. So she was in the background. Mm-hmm. So she made it appear that she was the girl.
What?
And so she was like, "You seen my picture?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." I went on her page and I looked. I'm like, "That's you? I thought that was your dog."
Jay.
She was terrible. She had a good heart though. But
a good heart. Say something positive for the people. That's hilarious.
Don't let them come to the holiday dinners or yes, Didi. Yes, you should not have somebody, hypothetically speaking, say you have a sister dating a married guy. The married guy does not get invited to Thanksgiving dinners. That's just what it is.
They shouldn't be around, period. Like, if I find out you're still married, like, don't even talk to me. We have nothing to converse about. And then, like, when you confront the situation, these mugs still be lying. Like, are you still married? No. Okay. You know what I started doing though? Prior to us, like, I need to see divorce papers. And I'm not playing.
I mean, you have to, because you'll get shot dealing with a married man.
Yes.
Tasha said, "Yep." Snapshots of the Zelle payments. See, that's your fault for making that leg shake too much, faking it with the guy. He's sending you money payments and stuff like that.
What that got to do with what we talking about?
Once he was dealing with the guy who had somebody staying with him.
Oh, catfish. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I need some. See, I need to be more messy. You got catfish, not by a dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's rough out here, and just be safe. Find somebody who you don't want to get sick by. That's the best advice I can give.
Right.
How far can a lie go? Like, is there a time limit? At some point, you go like, "Nah, I got to tell her the truth."
I think when it's going to cause harm, it's too far. Like, you lying and you involving other people, you know, it's just too much.
Yeah.
If it's putting you at harm or putting other people in harm or risk, that's too much.
I had a former coworker who he was engaged. He was actually going to try to buy my condo I had. I met his fiance, but at the job, it's this girl. He ended up getting her pregnant. So she's pregnant. He didn't tell her that he was getting married. And he still went with, I'm like, every day he was like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, you're going to die. That's what you're going to do. He went on vacation. He told her I was going on vacation. He went and got married, had the honeymoon. Stop. He would have to come to work, take his wedding ring off at work. And this went on until after she had the baby. And it was nothing he could do. Like, she was calling him, come see your baby. And he told his wife, and she left him. Well, I'm like, dude, you should have told her this a long time ago. It was sad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Latrivia says, what happened if they not together at all? Oh shoot, what's going on my phone? Okay, what happened if they not together at all, and at that moment they cannot afford a divorce? Then what I'm saying is, whatever the situation is, give people a choice. You don't take that choice away from them.
And if you're with somebody and you're not with somebody, if you messing with them, and you can be separated until you get the money for a divorce. But if you separated and you still sleeping with them every Thursday, you're not separated.
Right.
Y'all just messing around.
Right.
How far can a lie go? Just ask Jesse. Yeah, it's gonna go straight to jail. That's how far.
My Uncle Tim says, I didn't think guys lied about that anymore. Why lie? There are plenty of women willing to share.
It is. There's plenty of women out there. Some guys are afraid. Like, I use Steve McNair for an example. He literally woke up dead. He had a wife. I don't know what their situation was. I don't know if they were separated or whatever. But he had a girlfriend, an Indian girl he was dating with. Bought her a car, everything. One day, no one knows to this day what happened. He was sleeping. She shot him in the head and shot herself in the head. Nobody knows why. So it's like, would that have something to do with it? I think so. But you can't play with people's feelings like that.
No.
Once the 38 is to his head, it's time to tell the truth. Yeah. I would have killed him and played temporary insanity. It's all fun and games until one of y'all is burning, and then somebody has to die.
Like, it's that stuff right there is just not. It's just not funny. So, is there a difference in someone who tells a lie and then a person that is a liar?
Yeah.
So, are we all liars, or is there a person that's like, you a freaking liar? Like
like that one. Everybody got that one friend to lie about everything. Like, what you do today? Oh man, I was out hooping. No, you wasn't. You was at work. Cause I work with you. That's why. Like, people just lie just for the sake of lying.
For no reason.
It's no reason. The lie don't even make them look better. They just feel like lying.
Yeah.
I had a few relationships while still married, trying to get the divorce finalized, but at least I told the chicks beforehand. And that's what you're
right. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, I was in this situation. I was dating this African guy, and I was really into him. And
that's the noise he makes.
No, he does not.
Don't make that face at me.
So I was we were really into each other or whatever, and it came out. He had told me that he was divorced, and he asked me if I was divorced, and I was like, I've never been married. I asked him if I could see divorce papers. And he said he made up some situation, like he didn't have his divorce papers in his possession, that his mother-in-law had the papers in her possession. I said, why does your mother-in-law have your divorce papers? And he was like, because that was the easiest way to send them, and blah, blah, blah. This whole story. And I was like, okay, so women, we have that women's intuition and things like that. And I was like, okay, look, here's the thing. I said, in my gut, in my heart, I feel like you are still married. I said, and so until I see these divorce papers, I'm going to ask you to not see me anymore. And then he finally came out and said that, okay, yes, I am still legally married. And I had been to his home and everything. So there was no sign of a woman. Okay. No sign of a woman. He was legally married, but the woman was living with her new boo, engagement and things like that. And what happened was, he was using the marriage to try to get his citizenship here. Now, he was in love with the girl at one point, but they had divorced, and I guess he had to keep the marriage for at least 3 years. And so she agreed to stay married with him for the 3 years so that he can gain his citizenship. And I was like, had you explained that, then I would be fine. But now I feel like you just put me in a morally compromising situation.
Right.
And I can't do that. You're a freaking liar now. I can't trust you.
Jesus. Let's see. I don't have to show divorce papers. So I video me kicking a chick out of the house as evidence just so she couldn't lie about me. Yes, I know a guy was a compulsive liar. Like if he said the sun is out, I had to look out the window.
Seriously.
He lied and said he had brain cancer. That's like, why would you even put that on yourself? Like, yeah, I got brain cancer. I'm gonna die.
People be sitting up here lying. Like the person I was talking about earlier, like that made up his whole entire life about what he had and all of this stuff. It was a complete lie. Mm-hmm. I've never met a liar like that.
Yeah. Everybody's lied before. Everyone's told big lies, little lies.
We tell lies, but are you a liar? Like, is this a habit that you have?
That's your trait.
Right.
Like,
I'm a liar.
Like when people,
I tell good lies.
When people refer to you about like Jay who? Lying ass Jay. Oh, that Jay.
Right. I know my mom, she has a sister. She was like, you know what, sis? You need to be selling all of them lies as much as you lie. They sell a lie.
Because I wouldn't talk to him. He faked cancer. That's he wanted you to come by his bedside. Like, how far was that lie supposed to go? Was he gonna get like real chemo to support his fake lie?
Right.
Like, why?
When you got to keep telling the story, you got to keep telling the lie in order to cover up the lie. And it's like, well, dang, I should just tell the truth in the first place. Like, this could have been over with.
Like, drop me off at the hospital afterwards. We can go out to dinner. What is wrong with people?
So, have you ever been at work? Let's say a previous job. We ain't gonna use the new job, but a previous job where you was ready to go home or something. You had somebody to do the extreme and call you off work.
I've lied before. Like I'll be like, yo, something happened. My dad's car caught on fire. I gotta go. Like I had to make up something. I never put anybody in harm's way. I just say like their vehicle messed up, right? Or something like that. Oh yeah, it's car, bro. I gotta get up out of here. Yo,
right. Look, I ain't gonna wish no harm on my people, but
like they car jacked up though. I done blew up about 15 cars.
Right. Hey, Soror. Ginger, my cousin from down south, she said he would have got his got a beat down. I don't remember what comment that was for.
About the African guy,
probably. Yeah. Yeah, where we at?
What is y'all favorite lie that y'all told? That y'all
favorite lie?
Your favorite lie is like y'all keep telling it because it tickles you a little bit.
What is a favorite lie? Do you have a favorite lie?
Like
what is a favorite lie?
People be like, I got Indian in my family.
My God.
And my great grandmother on my father's side drove a Cherokee, so I'm partially Cherokee, like something like that. Oh, I got it. You know
what? My question is, what's so wrong about being black? Why you gotta be lying about stuff?
Hell, I don't know.
I really do got Indian in my family, though.
I can tell. I just say my cousin was shot. Made up a cousin name. His name was JT. That was your street cred. Like you don't even know me. My cousin just got shot.
Jesse.
How many times did you shoot your cousin?
Right. A cousin that she made up.
That's her favorite lie. That's funny.
That is funny.
I think guys, if they don't know how to fight, they shouldn't tell a woman they do know how to fight because you playing with her safety at some point.
Right. Now she's gonna be out here trying to test your strength.
Right. Like,
can you protect me?
Right. Now you lucky my man don't feel like going back to jail because he'd knock your ass out. Oh no. Damn, Miss JT, I had to leave work. What the hell?
She traumatized.
JT.
She needs some coping mechanisms.
Oh my God, my cousin. I gotta go.
People People do that though. They create these real scenes.
Killing their family.
I know somebody who was trying to get off work and had I wonder if I called them. I'm trying to think, did I call? I know that they called and like jetted out of work, like running and everything to get out of work. Talk about their mama was messed up or whatever. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. People just do the extreme.
Right, I'm gonna put you on the spot. What's the biggest lie you told to your parents?
The biggest lie I've told to my parents? I don't know. My mom is a very special person, and she will always know if I lied. So I don't recall lying to my parents. Probably something real small, but nothing major for sure. I can't think of anything.
I had my brother make a fake obituary so I can get 3 bereavement days, pull a pic offline. That is like
horrible.
Something's wrong with you.
That's horrible. What's the biggest lie you told your parents?
That I was happily married. It's like, how's everything going? And my eyes, like, yeah, it's great. But in my mind, I'm like, I want to blow my brains out.
I was gonna say probably something about a relationship.
Yeah.
Like this person is like, sometimes your parents know when somebody ain't right for you, and so you try to buffer them up. Like, well, they do this, they do that, and now they know they suck. Right? They suck as a person.
Michelle said, when I was in corporate America, I lied and said I had violent diarrhea. Worked a couple of days.
You know what? I've heard somebody say that before. People use that.
Tiffany said, lie that you wasn't in the room. She had somebody in the room and said she lied that the guy wasn't in the room. Somebody loud.
Next studio. Yeah. But, you already told that. You already said that.
Right. So, where's the girl at? We had a great show.
Yeah.
Everybody, at midnight, I'm releasing Jim Davis, Crisis Manager, episode 2.
Yay! I'm excited. Can you give us like a little snippet?
No, I can't give you nothing.
Why?
I don't know. I took a picture in my F Gucci shirt. So
I really like that look. Your Crisis Manager
with
look.
My glasses.
Yeah.
With my jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
Everybody tune in. Well, how can people reach you?
Follow me on Instagram. I am Crystal Iris, or Facebook Crystal Iris. Also, Crystal Iris, my fan page, and then my book, The Bossette Breakthrough: A Roadmap to More Love, Faith, and Freedom, can be found at www.thebossettebreakthrough.com. What about you, Jay?
Find me, J Davis, JOI Davis TP on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, farmersonly.com. But tune in next week, same time, same channel to Be Honest Radio right here on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeartRadio.com.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing. If you have not voted for Jay yet, for his award ceremony, his award nomination for May of SCG Awards, SCG Awards, SGA Awards, SCG Awards, please do so.
Okay.
And use all your emails.
So tune in next week. Bye.
Bye.